This is Jonathan Aguilar here for Pro Boxing Fans. I'm joined by Shannon Courtenay. Shannon, back in action at the O2 on Saturday. How much are you looking forward to it?
I'm buzzing. It's a massive, massive card. I actually, when this fight got announced, I said I want to be on this card. And then I wasn't on it, and then I was and I wasn't. So when we got the call 2 weeks ago and said, yeah, do you want to be on the pay-per-view? And I was like, give me that shot. So yeah, no, I'm buzzing.
I mean, last time out at York Hall, you recorded another victory, 3-0.
Yeah.
But have you been disappointed not to get out a bit sooner?
Well, do you know what? Everyone's commenting, like people on Twitter and Instagram, they'll be going mad, having a go at Eddie as well, saying, why isn't she fighting sooner? People have to realise I had 3 fights in 12 weeks. That's a lot as a professional, and it was straight after to another, and it was all on big shows, like the Copper Box Arena on the World Title Belt, then the O2 Arena, and then the Next Gen show. So I kind of appreciated having a little bit of time out, and now I've had that time out, I've enjoyed the summer, been back in training since August, so I'm raring to go. And I know I've got a fight coming up again straight after this.
Do you know what card that's going to be on? Is that November 2nd?
I can't really say. No, November 2nd, that's next week. I was going to say, Jesus, let the girl breathe. Let me eat a little bit of pizza.
4 fights in 30 weeks.
No, so December, I'm not sure the exact date. We've got a Next Gen show that Eddie's told me he's announced I'm on it, which haven't announced the date yet, so that will be the next fight. And then I'm glad I'm fighting close to Christmas, because then I can kind of get fat over Christmas.
I mean, what do you know about your opponent going into Saturday night?
I know that she's just come off the back of 4 wins, stopping 4 undefeated fighters. She's never ever been stopped. She's game. She can hit. So it's a tough job for me, and what better stage to do it on? Pay-per-view, the O2 Arena, my hometown, London. So I'm looking forward to making a statement, especially she's never been stopped. I'm not going out there to look for the knockout, let's get that straight, because that's when you make mistakes. But I'm looking out there to go put on a good performance. If the stoppage comes, so be it. I've been working a lot on my explosive power, and you're going to see it Saturday night.
We mentioned November 2nd, Prograis-Taylor looking to become a 2-weight world champion. First of all, what do you make of that fight? Do you think she can do it?
100% she can do it. I think it's a great fight, great move for her, whilst they decide whether or not they're going to fight Pursoon again, or if they're going to fight Amanda Serrano. It's a great fight, and listen, why not? She's got all the belts. If you can be a 2-weight world champion and come back and juggle the weights and do it, why not? She's got the talent, she's got the ability, and she's got the value to do it. It's only going to increase her value, so fair play to her. She's what, mid-30s now, so now is the time for her to make some life-changing money. So yeah, fair play to her.
I mean, she won her first world title in 7 fights. Seeing that, does that sort of say to you that in a couple of more fights you might get to that level?
I'm not naive enough to sit here now and say I'll be ready for world title in 3 more fights' time. I had a conversation with Eddie yesterday. I will be fighting for a world title in the next 12 to 18 months. That is 100%. I will be a world champion within the next 12 to 18 months. But you have to remember, I didn't have this humongous amateur pedigree background like Prograis-Taylor or Savannah Marshall had. You know, they went to the Olympics. They've won everything. I never went to the Olympics. I didn't even wait around to try. I just thought, no, I'm going to turn pro. I'm going to strike whilst the iron's hot, because it is hot right now. Women's boxing is massive. Got offered a big deal by Eddie that I couldn't turn down, and here I am. So I'm not naive to say, yeah, I'll be world champion in 3 fights, but I'm doing what I can, and I will be world champion within 12 to 18 months.
So a bit of background on yourself. You said, you didn't go to the Olympics or anything. Did you have sort of a long amateur background?
No, a few years. I only had 20 odd fights, didn't lose many at all. Made a big impact in the few fights I did have. Coming into the pro game, people knew who I was already. But with that said, I'm not sitting there saying I was untouchable, because I wasn't. I lost fights. I made mistakes. So, you learn little things like when you box in, like abroad and internationals and things like that, you learn. So I'm just taking each fight as it comes, but I'm learning on the game. I'm an apprentice in my eyes, so each fight I'm learning.
Now, we mentioned obviously Prograis-Taylor. This week, Cecilia Brackhouse to sign with Matchroom. You've got Serrano, Pursoon. Who do you have as, first of all, the women's female pound for pound top 3, for example?
Prograis-Taylor, that can't be denied. Obviously, Brackhouse, she's got all the belts as well. Don't think it can be denied. Obviously, you've got oh God, what's her name? I can see her. I've just gone blank. The American. They call her the greatest woman of all time. Well, she calls herself it. 1 second. Google, what's the American girl called? She calls herself GWIT. Like, my mind's gone blank. Greatest of all time. Clarissa Shields. And my mind went blank then, yeah. Clarissa Shields. I could see her as well. you know, wear dreads and wear tracksuit. Yeah, no, closer shorts obviously as well.
Do you see a rematch in the pro game with her and Savannah Marshall?
I do, yes. I see that happening in the next 12 months, if I'm honest.
And finally, what sort of motivates you? Give some motivation to our viewers, subscribers. What sort of motivates you?
Morning. Motivation is just life's going pretty well. Do you know what? A big motivation for me is my mum. She come through so much and she's doing amazing for herself now, and if days get hard or if I feel down, I speak to her and she motivates me. You know, I've got a little baby sister who's only 12, Harriet. She looks up to me so much, so that's a big motivation for me as well. So just keep doing what I'm doing, living life, enjoying. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and that's the main thing. And my family are healthy and happy, and that to me means more than anything.
Okay, Shannon, appreciate your time, and we look forward to Saturday night.
Great, thank you.